Happy New Year's, friends! I'm so excited. 2019 is just around the corner. We have so much to be grateful for. It's crazy. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 12 amazing kids. Number 13 is on the way. And here I like to talk a little bit more about my pregnancy than normal videos. I give this update once a week on Mondays usually. And here's what I know for this time. So I am 32 weeks pregnant and I have 8 weeks left to go. Can you believe that? Only 8 more weeks to count down. The baby's supposedly a little over 3 pounds. It feels like she's about 5 pounds. She's taken up a huge part of the cavity in my belly. And my husband believes less and less that she is Down syndrome or carries Down syndrome. So we will find out. I have no idea. And I'm sneezing like a crazy person. I should have stopped the video before I did. Sorry if I sneezed for you. Okay, so I have so many things I'm excited to talk to you about. So first, let's show off this belly bump I got right here. This is the belly bump today in action. Here's a little further away, maybe you can see it, but this baby is growing out there. Both sides you can see growing out there. And it's so funny because my little kids, let's see, no, my 15-year-old said, "Mommy, you look like you're ready to have a baby any day." I'm like, there's quite a bit of growing that still has to happen, so we'll see. But I doubt it. Let's see. I got to run to grab something. Goodness sakes, that was ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Oh my gosh. So much better. I can breathe now. It's so great. I woke up this morning feeling so much better. Sure, I still am a little stuffy here, but it only just feels like you have allergies. It doesn't feel like a cold anymore. I mean, I get a little bit tired after I've done too much, which is characteristic of me. I go to get everything done and, you know, like just run over there. I'm breathing a little heavy because I'm going so fast trying to hurry. But that's kind of my life, and it's my personality. That's just how I've always been, is let's get it done, let's get it done, let's go, go, go. And I make it happen. That's just how I am. That's probably how I'm able to keep up with so many kids. Although I'm not perfect at it, none of us are. But I try to keep good track of all my kids. I know kind of what's going on in their lives, who they like, and what's going on, but whatever. So I just thought, you know, in the lamest terms possible, I would just show you a little picture in this book that we were looking at about the baby, and I still can't remember the name perfectly, but here's a little picture of the heart, right? And what our baby has is that between the left and right, that whatever you call these, where the pump is, there's this little area, and that's where our baby has her little hole. But the pressure pump's so strong from here and here that it's probably pumping strong between the two sides. So that's actually making scar tissue, and it very well could heal completely up before she's actually born. Now, the problem is with the second hole. The second hole is in the upper chambers, so you have the left side and the right side, and it's up in here, and it's about 1/4 of an inch. On this picture, it's about 1 inch because this is a giant model of the heart, but hers is a tear right there, and that's the one that they think they might have to operate on. Now, there is a chance it could heal. It's just not as likely that that heals. So that's what she actually has. It's called something ventricular blah 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 blah, and I can never remember even when I write it down. So if I had it written down right here in front of me, I could help you more. So that's about what it is. But she is moving so much. She's all over the place in here. If she hangs out in the bottom too long, oh, I get so much pain. It feels like my muscles are ripping down there because those cords are just stretching to almighty, right? And I've had so many kids, they're probably a little bit wore out. My husband, he's such a donut head. He's like, I think we should have another baby after this one. In fact, I think we should have 10 more kids. I'm like, you're nuts. He's crazy. I'm like, can we just see how I do with this one? Because my last go around was a little bit scary, and I just want to make sure I recover all right, you know? But I'm so excited that it's the new year. What are you doing with your families tonight? I'm bad because I don't do a big party thing. I used to with my other kids. Like the first group of them, we used to go all out, but that's just one more thing to decorate and party for, and I can't do it. So we cheat. We just have a really nice dinner. Well, not a really nice, but just a fun dinner. We just had ham and stuff. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm so excited about. And the fact that she's moving, and I think I told you that the bridge that was missing in her nose has closed. There's actually a bridge there now. So we'll see. You know, my husband's just having a hard time believing that she even has it. So we'll see. I don't mind either way. He doesn't mind either way. We're going to be ready either way. But we're getting ready for the new year. And we cheat. We just watch New York's countdown. That gives us about 3 hours early. Makes it about 9 o'clock. And then the kids have to go to bed after that. They don't even get to stay up till midnight. People are already lighting fireworks outside. So they're going to get to hear some of that. It was kind of fun today because it's been a little bit cold here, and that's unusual for Vegas to be that cold. But my husband never took the swimming pool down from the summer, and I don't do that. That's totally his thing. And the ice has formed at the top of the pool. It's about 1 inch thick, and the kids are just taking chunks and throwing them and just having a good time. We just are, it's so silly. But today, you know, I got up, I got my routines done, I got my laundry done. I'm doing a lot of packing for the trip. We're going to Utah tomorrow, and that's on Wednesday. We have dental appointments, so everybody's gonna get their teeth checked and cleaned and worked on if there's any work that needs to be done. And then we'll visit family while we're up there. Yeah, right? If it was solid, a little more solid, we could, but it breaks too easy, so not quite yet. But I think give it a couple more weeks, we just might. But we're gonna go see some family, and I have a good friend that lives up there, and that'll be really fun to go see her. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. And I'll do my video from up there so you can see how beautiful it is where we're going, because it's so great. You'll see it all week long because I won't be here. My husband will be here with my oldest son. They both have jobs. They can't leave this week. They'll be working, so we'll just go play in the snow without them. Happy New Year to you, Brandy. I didn't see you at Cats today, but I didn't make it either. She had a fun video for tonight. But let me tell you some of the things that I've been doing, because to me it's so pertinent to who I am and what's going on in my life. Because all my life I have had so much stuff happen that I thought it meant that I was broken, that something was wrong with me, that somehow I missed a lesson or two because of the things that I've been through. And I was just really always searching for answers. And, you know, when I was in high school, I took a psychology class. And in that psychology class, I learned to love cognitive behavioral therapy. And it really rang home to me, and it really made sense to me. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, thank you so much. You just keep going, Mama. That's, I'll have to talk to you more about New Year's in just a second. But I wanted to tell you this because it's been so helpful for me. So I just had a really hard time absorbing all of the things I've been through and trying to translate those into a healthier lifestyle. You know, if I was raised somewhat dysfunctional, what does functional look like? And there's so many different varieties of ways to raise your children, and I've tried all different kinds, to where now it's just like we just do what works and we do what matters. We keep it real, we keep it going, because I don't have time to do a whole lot different. I mean, there's just so many hours in a day, and I have to block things out to make sure I can get things done. Otherwise, they're not going to happen. And so with that show we were on, I got to have connection with this doctor on demand that's here local. And I don't get to see him, but we just do it on the phone or through internet. And one of the first things he told us to do was get this book. And then we needed to start reading this book. And I was kind of hum-haing it, and I just got it a week ago, or earlier this week, or I guess it was last week. And I'm already in the second chapter, and I'm like, this book is changing my life in 2 chapters. He says, you see it? It's Feeling Good by Dr. Burns. And you can also check it out on Audible, because I'm actually listening to it, but I kind of follow along with the diagrams inside the book. And it has been so good for me in the fact that I say, like today I feel so great because now I know that I'm doing great and I'm not trapped by all the stuff I've been through, and that it's okay for me to be happier, and it's okay for me to find joy in my everyday living. I don't have to pretend that that I have to stay sad because of all this stuff that happened, that I get to feel good regardless, and I can let go of that negativity and let go of all those negative things. And even though I knew it was kind of a mindset and a thought process, it still made it hard to actually connect the dots for me. I'll have to go into that some other time, but I just wanted to tell you about that, because if you have like self-doubt, if you have negativity, if you have depression in any form, if you have anxiety, if you have stress in a way that's just not healthy for you in dealing with people, personalities, with dealing with yourself, because I have a lot of negative self-talk to me. This book will change you. And it's so cool because in his first couple of chapters, he professes over and over that he will change your life if you just read this book. And they've done statistics and all kinds of things. And I was like, that's pretty bold, but this book was written. I'm definitely hard on myself. That's what we figured out today, was that I am very hard on myself, and I don't even recognize it half the time. But this book helped me see that. And with him making that bold claim, I'm like, I'm only in the second chapter and I'm already feeling better. That's amazing. And he says, if you just read this book, you will get out of any of those funks that you've ever been in. So I'm really excited. Another thing I've done, I don't know if you know Mel Robbins. Does anybody like Mel Robbins? I know there's a couple of my viewers that that also are on there because I see them on her Facebook page. Mel Robbins has a Facebook page, and you can watch her all over YouTube. But she has higher energy than me, if you can believe that. She is like just strong, go-getter woman. I know, isn't she great? Well, right now she has a free workshop she's doing. I think it's a 30-day workshop, but this is the guide that she has you print off. You just put in your email and she sends it to you. She's not trying to sell you anything. She doesn't put any of that on there. She just really is just trying to help us grow and find a better self. So this is the Mindset Reset 2019 guide, and that's what the program is called, Mindset Reset. And it has things like, it has a welcome, what you need to know. You do goals, and you kind of rate yourself on your body, on your work and your school, your money, your love life, your friendships, your self-worth. And then on the other page, it has like goals and categories of things that, like, you kind of review the year and where you've been and how you felt, and then more about all those things. So it has like what scares you, what excites you, bonus questions, all these things to just help you kind of dig deeper and just kind of find out about you and who you are and what you were last year. Because I mean, I could just look back at YouTube videos, let alone think about who I was last year at this time, and I'm not even the same person. I mean, basically you're the same person, but I've grown a lot and I've changed a lot. And that's kind of what you hope, right? You don't want to just stay stuck and just not move forward. You want to be in motion and progressing in some form or another. And that's what's really great about being a mom, is that we get to do that with our families, and then that just helps our kids. So that's really what I'm excited about. Now what I was going to say about New Year's is that, you know, if you're the kind of mom that wants to go all out, and you have, like, my husband was like, hey, do you want to buy goggles and the hats and the blowers? I'm like, no, I don't want to waste money on that this year, because we're really just trying to be careful so we can pay off all of our debt. So why buy frivolous things when we got a new baby coming, and, you know, we got all these other things we need to buy? So I didn't feel like we needed to do that. And I think it'll still be way fun for the kids, and I'll let them scream and yell. And we have some sparklers we're going to take out there so they can light those and whatever. But you just do what you can do. Like, I couldn't handle more than that this year. We had a nice dinner. We have little sparklers. We're going to do a countdown. Then everybody go to bed, and because we have to finish packing and get on the road tomorrow morning so we can get up to Utah. And that is just real life. That's practical. That's like, I mean, I'm not going to make the kids just go to bed and say, forget New Year's, but I don't have to go crazy. I mean, the teenagers, they're going to a dance because they have that at church. They have a church dance they get to go to. But just you know, just do what you can to make it fun for your kids. Maybe going to a friend's house and having a party, maybe just having some games, you know, where if you just do a puzzle or you play Monopoly or even just checkers or chess or something simple, Connect Four. All those games are, it's still 2018 here too. We are on the same time zone, girl. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. So yeah, it's definitely the same time zone. But, you know, just planning those things so that you can have a good time for the new year is really whatever it takes to make you happy and whatever you're willing to do, because we're the ones who have to clean it up. Unless you get your kids to clean it up, then you can do more. But, you know, for the new year, what I do is I like to go buy a calendar, and I buy one for each of the kids' rooms, and I put everybody's birthdays on them because I think it's important for us to stay connected as a family, to just kind of be aware of when each other's birthdays are. And so I do that for all my kids, and even the ones that are away will get a calendar. But I like to put on the calendars everybody's birthdays, anniversaries, and the grandbabies, because so far we only have 4, so it's pretty easy to keep them on there. And I think that's just a good way to prepare for the new year. I'll take some time and I'll write down some of the significant events that happened throughout 2018. It'll make it easier for me doing a scrapbook for this year. Whether I do it right away or not, at least I'll have those dates written down. And then I will, hopefully I can start getting some pictures printed. But we're going to be gone the first 4 or 5 days of January. So I think on Saturday, we'll get home on Friday, and on Saturday we'll go ahead and take down the decorations between that and Monday. I usually like to do it the first week of the month, but this time, because we're going to be out of town, we won't necessarily be able to do that. We'll just try. And then I also like to get the kids' haircut the first week of the month, all the boys. I also like to, you know, get all the bills lined out for the first week of the month. Those things just help make the rest of the month run smoother, and I kind of look over the things I want to accomplish, the goals I have, the projects I want to work on, and then I'm usually able to accomplish them if I write all them out one at the beginning of each month, and it really helps out. So I hope some of those tips help you and those tricks help you. If you have any questions, please pop them up. I've been loving your comments. Live chat. Yeah, I read that one, so that's good. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'm so excited. Let's see. I don't know how to do any of that, but yeah, I don't know how to do any of that, so we'll just take that down. But hey, let me know what you're doing for New Year's. What do you have planned? Do you have a simple night plan? Do you have an easy night plan? If your kids are little, you don't have to do as much. You can just say, hey, Happy New Year. And they don't even know they're missing out. That's kind of nice. If you have older kids, you kind of got to work with them a little bit, right? And my kids range from all different ages. My 2 kids who live in Utah are doing something together. They're having a game night at their house and celebrating the new year with some snacks and some foods, and they're watching a movie. So they're going to do their own little thing for New Year's, and that's real similar to what we're doing here. We already had our snacks, though. So while we were waiting for dinner to be ready, we had ham and mashed potatoes and green bean casserole and rolls and stuffing and tons of Martinellis, like every kind. My kids love Martinellis. We did the apple cider, the apple peach, the apple cranberry, and the, I don't know, there's one more. Oh, apple, like the peach mango. So we did those, and they just loved them. So that's what we did. So I hope that this was fun for you, and I hope that you have a lot that you're looking forward to for the new year. Hope you have plans for what you can do. You're still got hopefully a couple days off before school starts again, you know, just getting things ready so that you can start the new year off great. That's awesome. Definitely look into Fly Lady Cat. She makes it really easy to do the Fly Lady system for newbies and for people who are just learning about it. Ooh. How fun. Raining is, I love when it rains, so that makes it really fun. And then they can play in the rain for a little bit if you are into that. But shrimp, heck yeah, or crab legs, that's awesome. That sounds yummy. But, you know, just keeping it simple and doing things that are so fun for them, just make it memorable, help them signify that we're letting go of the old, we're bringing in the new. We really felt like this 2018 year was a year of healing for our family, and we're still healing, but I think next year will be just more of a year of progress peace and hopefully God's grace to be on us, because we just really have had a crazy year, but we've been so blessed. We had 2 new grandbabies this year, and I'm gonna have a new baby in 2019 early. So I'm just really excited. We have so many good things. So I hope that you're feeling more positive and that you're more excited about what's coming up and knowing that you have so much to look forward to. Yeah, that's all right. That's part of the fun, right? Covered in butter. You have to shower. Yeah, definitely. That's what our kitchen needs a bath now. They had Martinelli's everywhere. Oh my gosh. Luckily, I just did paper cups, so I don't have to wash those dishes. But yeah, it's just so great to make it so that everybody just has a good time and that we really just focus on what matters and what's important. Because we have so much to be grateful for, isn't that right? So if you have any other questions, I'll just sit here for a second. You know, I know sometimes that's fun, where we can just sit here and if you have a question or a comment, and I'll read those. Not everybody said something today. Quite a few of you have, but not everybody has. So spit it out if you have something else. But no matter what, if you aren't subscribed, please click the red subscribe button down there. And it might be on this side. I don't ever know. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you guys for being here and giving me a reason to check in. You know, moms do exist, and we do try to do better, and I do feel like my mission is a lot, just to support moms and help them know that it's worth it. And even though we don't get a lot of thanks as moms, that I'm here to thank you, because I know that the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. I know that. And I know the difference and the impact that we have on our children, and I think it's vitally important to our communities and to our country. And it's just so important to the family. Our family would not be the family without the moms. So I don't believe what other people say when they say that we're insignificant because of this, that, or the other. And moms, they have to do the dual job. You know, they work and they still have to be the nurturer at home and the homemaker and whatnot. Rarely do you get a guy that's willing to do that. So, I mean, my husband will cook sometimes, but clean the whole house? Never. Not his thing. He'll help with dishes or maybe vacuum on a rare occasion, but, you know, I don't think he's ever washed a bed sheet, rarely ever a towel. He doesn't dust, he doesn't mop. That's just not his thing, and that's okay. That's what I got me and the kids for, right? And we take turns and it all works out. So it's been such a pleasure. It's been such a fun year getting to know all of you, making so many good friends, and just, you know, it's just crazy that the internet can make you have friends that you've never even met before, and yet we do. That's right. You do a lot more things now, babe, than you used to. And I appreciate it. He made dinner tonight. He did all of it. And I just sat back and relaxed, and boy, did I need it. Talked to my daughter on the phone with her new baby. She's telling me all the things about her new baby. We took care of filling out the paperwork for her that she needed, and it was just a crazy day. So I'm excited because in January I start telling you all the birth stories I have from my 12 kids. And I'll probably do a birth story and then highlight that child the next day, so you kind of get a feel for them. And I'll have to do that probably separate from, I'll probably have to do that separate from my daily check-ins. So it'll just be additional fun for me. My, right on. That's so impressive. Yeah, setting goals is hugely, hugely beneficial for all of us. This baby is due February 29th. I've said on a couple videos before that my babies don't always come on time. Sometimes they run over, so she could come later, plus or minus 5 days, but I've actually gone up to 42 weeks with babies. The twins came 39 weeks and 3 days. I carried them full term. So we'll see. This ought to be fun. But luckily it's only one baby this time. That'll be so much easier, Brandy. Yeah. So if you have any questions or comments, throw them out there. I've got a couple more minutes, like 1 more minute, and then I'll be saying, yeah, right? One is better for the body. It's all good. My daughter feels so good. She's strong. She's up and moving around, and that's what I love about the herbs and vitamins I have them take, and the care that I put into my clients so that they can be so happy. Aw. Thank you. The baby is a little girl, which is great because we have 9 boys and only 3 girls. My husband's on here. He's chatting. My little Daily Joy. She thinks I'm awesome. She's so sweet. But she's 9 years old, and we haven't had a little girl for 9 years. I had 2 more boys since I had Daily Joy. They were twins. So it's kind of a rough ratio. We love the boys. They're so fun. We love the girls. They're so fun. You know, and I love those little babies when they come. And it just makes me fall in love with them. And then I just fall in love with watching them grow up and who they become and the things that they love to do and the challenges that they face and the things they overcome and tackle. And I just love it so much. It's just being a mother to me is the greatest blessing that I've ever enjoyed in this life. So that's where I'm at. Well, I hope that you have a great New Year's. Welcome in 2019. So excited. Get those goals down on paper. Look up Mel Robbins if you want to work with her on her mindset reset. She has like a video that she sends to you every day, a video that you can watch on YouTube all the time, and one on Facebook. So you can get a lot if you really want to make changes fast this year. So that's what I would suggest and encourage you to do. And if you feel like it, read that book. So take care. I'll see you soon. Try tomorrow. And thank you so much, Brandy. I'll talk to you from Utah tomorrow, all right? All right. Good night. Love y'all. Bye-bye.